Hey yo, what's up guys, Boogle here, and we're back for another Dokkan battle video doing Extreme Super Battle Road again. This time we're doing Extreme INT, aka versus Super Tech. A pretty easy stage compared to the one we did previously, which is one of the hardest ones. This one is probably one of the easiest ones. We got a pretty bad rotation to start off this run too. But luckily, most of the attacks are focused on slot 1, so INT Janemba, there he is. He can just do his thing. Still a super powerful unit after his EZA. Even though it is a very oldish EZA, he's still a powerhouse of a unit and a defensive giant. But yeah, Extreme INT is pretty stacked, so this is a fairly easy stage. Super AGL is also very stacked, but the stage for Super AGL is a lot more difficult because they hit a lot harder. Another reason why this is a much easier stage compared to Super AGL is because we got the man INT LR Cell. And let's do a quick rundown of the team. So of course we got double cell leaders, both INT LR Cells as leaders, because having two of them is pretty overpowered for each rotation. Of course, we got Buhan, he lowers attack, his healing is super clutch, and he has some nice links, so he's a solid option to bring. And we got support Metal Cooler, a very solid support unit, so pretty much a must bring for this stage if you are using units like Cell or Frieza's. The other support unit we have is of course Toa, another powerful support unit, and it has the ability to seal and lower attack, and she does a lot of things, but she can get hit pretty hard, so you just gotta be careful where you place her in the rotations and she'll be good. Cell busting out a 4.1 million attack stat right there. Then of course we got INT Janemba, a god tier defensive unit, so of course we're gonna bring him for this stage. Then we have INT EZA Final Form Frieza. Pretty much we just brought him for his passive at the end of the battle against the Gokus and Goku family, and that guard with damage reduction is super powerful, so of course we're gonna bring him. And that is the quick rundown of the team. So of course the main rotations we had to set up in this fight was Janemba with Cell, even though they don't share much links. In case the situation does occur where Cell transforms, he does get big bad bosses, and that is super uber powerful link. And with Janemba's defensive abilities in slot 1 and Cell in slot 2, that is just a powerful rotation. And on the other rotation we got Cell with Buhan, a weaker rotation, but Cell is able to hold his own with Buhan's attack lowering and healing, so it's pretty much fine. And all the time we're gonna have our support units floating, so Cell isn't really too much of a big issue defensively, and his offense is powerful as well too. Basically, as long as you protect Buhan and lower attack for the right units, get the right amount of orbs to heal constantly, you should be able to do this and beat this very easily. Maybe even no item it very easily. Like in this run, I could have definitely went for the no item run and hoped for Cell to transform, because that heal is super powerful and that transformation is also very powerful. So you can really no item this very easily with Cell, but I don't think we did get the transformation in this video. So I can't easily go for a no item run in this stage. Just gotta grind a few more link levels and get some more equipment, and it should be very easy. Like, we only used 4 items in this run, and none of them were healing items thanks to the powerful links of Boo and his healing abilities. I guess INT Kid Boo with his EZA could have been a nice option to bring, but I haven't fully link leveled him yet, so INT Buhan was the way to go here. INT EZA Cell was also a very nice option for this team, but once again, don't have him link leveled at all really, so I still need to work on him. And that should be the end of the first fight, as Janemba finishes off Hercule. Didn't use a item in the first fight at all, which is a good sign for the rest of the run. Next in this run, it is the duo fight, and of course there is a Goku family unit here, so INT final form Frieza is gonna shine pretty hard right here. Now, as soon as I saw all of those attacks at the second slot, then I was like, there's no way Buhan is gonna survive that, so obviously we're gonna use an item. And the trick here was to at least burst down Videl as much as possible, possibly even kill her in this turn right here if Cell gets an additional. But of course I knew Cell wasn't enough to take out Videl alone, so I targeted Gohan with Buhan to lower his attack for the next turn. And next turn we're gonna have a sealer on rotation as well, so it should be pretty safe then. Cell really is the ultimate Super Battle Road unit to bring, especially in Extreme SBR. His defense at the start of turn is just so massive, and that clutch transformation, it is hard to get, but when it does activate, it is amazing. Like most of the time, you're not gonna survive to the next turn with under 30% HP. It's either you die or you have above 50% HP. So we still have a Whis active here, but this is our chance to kill off Videl, and Toa will not be hit at the end there. And with Gohan's attack lowered, she should take double-digit damage from Gohan, so that is fine with Whis active. But of course Videl is the issue, so killing Videl in this rotation was crucial, also to set us up for the next rotation. We also got the seal on Gohan there, so he will be sealed up next rotation, attack lowered next rotation, and it's pretty much gonna be a free rotation next. Man, look at Janemba go, busting out a high attack stat and literally dodging everything there. Such a powerhouse of a unit. Janemba almost did finish her off on his own, but Cell is here to clean up, and now we just got the free rotation with nothing to worry about going into the third fight, which is another duo fight, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, Gohan really can't do much here. There's no attacks at the back, so we don't have to worry about that. I put Buhan in the second slot because I think I was trying to get Cell to transform next turn, so maybe Buhan would take enough damage, but his attack has been lowered a lot. So I definitely should have tried to kill Gohan in this rotation so we can start the next fight with Janemba and Cell on rotation, which is a powerful rotation to start on. But I doubt Buhan can finish him without Cell's 18 key super attack. Yeah, he does not do it enough. So we're gonna have to start the fight at the end of the next rotation. Yeah, he was taking double digits anyway, so there was no way we were gonna transform either. But at least this way we can rotate Frieza off so he doesn't get hit pretty hard in the next fight. So we won't have a worry about that. At the start of the next fight, we're gonna have Toa with Cell and Buhan. So it should be a pretty nice rotation. The issue is trying to protect Toa at the end. If there's any attacks at the end, it is gonna be a bit troublesome. And Janemba there is still taking 100k with Gohan's attack lowered, so yeah, just can't forget this is Extreme Super Battle Road, so those numbers are to be expected. But Cell, the MVP, of course, he's able to finish it off, and here we are into the next fight, the annoying duo fight. This run would have been a lot cleaner as well if we saved our Dokkan attack, but at this point I knew we were already too far in and our Dokkan meter is gonna activate in this fight because duo fights are pretty long, so there's no way I could stall long enough to beat this fight and have the Dokkan attack ready for the third fight where it is the whole Goku squad. So of course, we're gonna use a Ghost Usher, otherwise we would have just got slapped around and killed. Now we can also freely seal Vegeta here and have no worry about him. Next turn we're gonna have our support unit, and with Janemba and Cell that should be a very easy rotation. And with Vegeta sealed, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we're probably gonna get the Dokkan attack next turn as well, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like in this run, if I did hold back building up that Dokkan meter a little bit longer, I would have been able to get that nice clean Dokkan attack on the last fight. Would have been amazing for that 5-man fight at the end that we have in this run with Goku squad. But getting those orbs is essential with Buhan, so there was no way we're gonna save the Dokkan attack for the absolute last fight with picking up so many orbs with Buhan. But here it is, a pretty stacked rotation this is with Cell and Janemba and our support unit, Metal Cooler, a very OP support unit. And of course, we're gonna get the Dokkan attack. Trunks is officially gonna be dead after this Dokkan attack. Vegeta, probably not, but Janemba might be able to finish him off. But if Janemba does finish off Vegeta after this Dokkan attack, that means we're gonna start the next turn, or the next fight, with Frieza on rotation, and this is where he's gonna shine. With that damage reduction and guard, he's gonna be amazing. The power of Buhan's healing and his links for healing just made us not able to get the transformation with Cell, and kind of unfortunate. I did want to see that. I haven't seen the Cell transformation in so long. But you know another transformation I haven't seen? Well, I've seen, but I've only seen it like once throughout playing Dokkan ever, and that is the AGL LR Gohan's transformation. Yes, I've only seen it in game once. Crazy to think. That has to be one of the rarest, if not the rarest transformation or the hardest transformation to get. Anyways, we did not finish off Vegeta in that rotation, so we're gonna have to go into the fight rotating Frieza off, which is something I did not want to do, but we have to keep the Cell and Buhan rotation. I probably should have kept Frieza in rotation when I did this run. I should have probably rotated off Buhan and just kept Cell in the second slot, but we did rotate off Frieza, and doing that wasn't that detrimental to the run. It just would have been a lot more helpful having Frieza ready to go in the second turn of the fight. And here's Vegeta doing his thing. Of course, he had to super attack Buhan. Of course, right? Of course. That is just Extreme SBR for you right there. Of course, they super attack at the worst possible time. And in that rotation, we didn't even finish off Vegeta, so we had to go into this rotation just to finish off Vegeta, and that wasted the potential to seal one of the enemies, and that could have been very, very helpful, especially for Goku in the last fight. He attacked so much, so there was a wasted sealing opportunity, but Janemba is able to finish it off, and we do win this run anyways, so these mistakes weren't too detrimental to the run. I mean, we still had all of our healing items, so it wasn't too much of a difficult run at all. But here we are at the last fight at this stage. As you can see, this is why the Dokkan attack here would have been so helpful, because there is 5 enemies. 5 enemies on Extreme SBR is extremely dangerous, because they could all super attack for 300k plus. So what I think I was going for here in this run was trying to eliminate Vegeta as fast as possible, and yeah, we used a Ghost Usher to save the attacks for the next turn, and Vegeta was attacking in the second and the third slot, and only the third slot had a single Vegeta attack, so it was my goal to wipe out Vegeta right here. And look at that 5.4 million attack stat from Cell. Goodbye Vegeta, he is dead, he is not surviving that. That means Buhan will be able to lower Goku's attack, and that is super helpful with Goku attacking so much. And we're gonna have Frieza in the next turn, so we are pretty much set, because all of the attacks are in the first and second slot, and we got Janemba of course and Cell. This is just a defensive giant rotation here. I mean, both Cell and Janemba could hit super hard, but they aren't with their linking partners, so they are just at their defensive purpose right here. I'm super confident with Frieza at the first slot here. Guard with damage reduction should be enough. And there's Janemba just chilling at the third slot. Janemba wasn't really at his maximum power in this run right here, because I didn't keep him with his linking partner. His linking partner was always floating, and him with Cell is just a defensive rotation. But Janemba at full power in this stage is pretty unstoppable. There's Cell busting out 3.5 without a linking partner, or a decent linking partner. That is impressive. And we kind of got close to a transformation, but of course, Toa on rotation, that clutch heal. I mean, sad we won't be able to get the transformation with Cell, but those heals are super clutch. So when doing my eventual no item run for Extreme INT Extreme SBR, I'm definitely gonna bring Toa, but I still need to link level her, so that is gonna be another thing I need to work on. I still need to work on a lot of the heroes units that I have, so it's gonna be a while link leveling all of these units here. And this is pretty much a wrap. This fight is pretty much a GG. The only thing I'm worried about here is Buhan, but Cell should be perfectly fine. So just in case Buhan does get double supered, I think I do use a Whis, yeah, right here. But I'm pretty sure Cell finishes off Goku. Well, I'm 100% sure Cell finishes off Goku with that attack stat right there. Once again, almost 5.4 million. So yeah, I didn't really need to use a Whis here because Goku is dead. And Goten, he cannot kill Buhan in one super attack, so definitely did not need to use an item, but oh well, just to be safe. Extreme SBR can be a bit troublesome sometimes. But Buhan going off right there, he got the additional and finished off Goten. So now we're just left with Gohan and Toa is able to seal, and that is pretty much a GG. Cell is going to finish this off for us, and yeah, he is the MVP of this stage. Any stage in Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road, Cell is just pure dominant. His transformation is super clutch if you can get it. He has 200k defense at the start of turn. He could bust out 3, 4, 5 million attack stats. I mean, with this rotation, it was very low because he doesn't have his linking partner and Frieza is going to finish it off there. But double Cell rotation is just pure dominance. But there we go. Extreme Int, Extreme Super Battle Road complete. A very easy stage compared to Super AGL. Cell being the clear MVP of this stage, and with all of the stages Cell is available to use on in Extreme SBR and normal SBR, he does just dominate. But yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed and want more Extreme Super Battle Road videos. More to come soon. Subscribe if you're new, join the hashtag Boogle gang. It's been John Boogle, and see ya. New stage record, by the way.